What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Guys, today we're talking about running back legend Herschel Walker. All right, now Herschel Walker, in my opinion, along with, running backs like Adrian Peterson, Bo Jackson, himself. When you talk about the combination of power, speed, and explosiveness, that very few have done it like Herschel Walker. All right. The reason why Herschel Walker is really not mentioned in the best running backs in NFL history is because he played like 3 years in the USFL. But if you combine the USFL stats with the NFL stats, the guy is over 14,000 yards. The guy was super fast, super strong. He's an amazing athlete. Went to the University of Georgia. They won a national championship there, beating Notre Dame. And Herschel Walker, in my opinion, is, what you would consider the clean-cut African American man. All right, he's a very safe guy, or he's a safe athlete. He's like what Joe Frazier was to boxing to football. He's a very, very nice guy, very hospitable guy. He's from the deep South in Georgia, where there was a lot of racism that went on there. But you know what? He doesn't complain about racism. He's a Republican, conservative, stuff like that. And there you go. All right. But this is what I want to talk about, though. He married Cindy Grossman. Okay. Now, Cindy Grossman, I don't know if she's white. All right. But it looks like it, and it definitely appears like she is white. All right. Now, they have a son by the name of Christian. All right. And Christian, and she's like, I don't know, mixed maybe, but Christian is also a hard-body conservative. He blames everything on black people, and he leaves a lot to be desired. A lot of people don't like Christian Walker, but Herschel Walker is trending right now for his support of President Trump. And the reason is, the New Jersey Generals in the USFL, which was a competitor to, it's like what the XFL was in the 80s. That team was owned by Donald Trump, and Herschel Walker was a star player. So Donald Trump and Herschel Walker are close. So obviously, before he even became president, they had a relationship, all right? And his endorsement, like Jaheim just endorsed Trump, people are roasting him and calling him a sellout, or Uncle Tom. And let me read what he had to say about Donald Trump. Dang music! It hurt my soul to hear the terrible names that people call Donald. I'll take that as a personal insult that people would think I've had a 37-year friendship with a racist. Growing up in the Deep South, I've seen racism up close. I know what it is, and it isn't Donald Trump. Just because someone loves and respects the flag, our national anthem in our country, it doesn't mean they don't care about social justice. He shows how much he cares about social justice in the black community through his actions, and his actions speak louder than the stickers and slogans on a jersey. So here's what we're talking about, like when the NBA right now, obviously in the bubble, they're allowing people to have social justice messages on jerseys right now. The NFL will do something like that also. He's coming underneath a lot of criticism for saying that. All right. And, Herschel Walker is open to his opinion. All right. But the thing about it is this. The thing about it is this, guys. When you're a person like Herschel Walker, and it looks like the woman that he's married to was somewhat white looking, and you have, a son that speaks the way he does about the black community, people are not going to find a lot of favor in that, all right? Now, what he's saying could be true, right? Depending on, how you take it. What I think is that Donald Trump is not necessarily doing a whole lot for African Americans simply because African Americans haven't voted for Donald Trump. All right. I think that blacks were doing better under his economy than ever before. But I would not come out and says that, like Donald Trump is doing a lot for black people. I wouldn't go so far to say that. I would say that Donald Trump has revealed maybe some things that we should know that we're on our own. But as far as to say that he has done things for us, I don't know. All right. But the thing about it is that people like Herschel Walker get a lot of hate in the black community. Those who like Donald Trump, those who support the conservative movement. And I want to come back to the center of this ideology and say that Donald Trump doesn't have the answer for black people. Democrats don't have the answer for black people. And I think a lot of times we get caught up in politics too much. I used to be a person like that, at least to a certain degree. I did favor Trump over Hillary Clinton, which is for obvious reasons. But to go out and say that Donald Trump is doing a lot for black people, I can't say that with certainty. I can't say that for the left. And to be honest, Donald Trump, who his main voting cast is middle white America, he don't have the energy to do something for black people. And I'm going to be controversial here. It's not his job. It's black people's job to do something for black people. And when we get involved in these little shout matches about who's doing more for what, and you know what are we doing for ourselves? Okay, that's what we need to talk about. I mean, we can use Herschel Walker in this and his son and get back and forth. We can go back and forth with Brennan Tatum and Anthony Bryan Logan and some of the other black conservatives. What are black people doing for themselves? Because if we are doing for ourselves, then the presidential candidate, they're going to have to respect what we have and then want to give it. We're giving them an incentive to do that. And I think what a lot of folks are just like, well, we used to be slaves. Our ancestors are old, so therefore Donald Trump should do something for me. No, because that attitude we take with everywhere we go. We take the same attitude in black people, in my opinion, we have a certain level of entitlement. And that level of entitlement, I'm not saying that we don't need to have it. I'm not saying that we're not owed it. But that certain level of entitlement doesn't get us anywhere. All right? We have to understand as a group of people that we're going to be having to play from behind. All right? Africans are playing from behind. African Americans are playing from behind. And that's a conversation that we don't want to have. And if we're looking for Donald Trump, we're looking for Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, the Democratic juggernaut, Biden, the Republican juggernauts, we're never going to get anything. And the most realistic thing is that we need to be try to work together. We don't have to agree. Okay? And there are people that are going to see the country like Herschel Walker. We have people in the black community that feel like Herschel Walker. When we go out and start disrespecting our people because they have a difference of opinion, we start calling them names. These are the same people that are in our community. We need to try to work with them as much as we can. Because I'm going to tell you one thing, too. A lot of these people are talented. A lot of people that are on the left or the right, they are talented. And then we fall out with them because they like Donald Trump. Or they like Kamala Harris. I'm not going to fall out with you because you're a black Democrat. What I'm going to be concerned about is what can we agree on? That's the only thing that I'm worried about. What is it that we can agree on? And if we can see the things that we can agree on and move forward, fine. If we can't, I'll leave you alone. But it has to be that. If it's not that, then I can't do it. And we need to be honest about that, family. We got to. Because our people are too much in trouble to be fighting over foolishness about who like Trump and who don't. Who like Kamala Harris and who don't. We are in trouble, my brothers and sisters. We got to understand that. Our people are in trouble, family. And we are sitting back here arguing about something that's dumb. Something that's dumb. And we need to get out of that. We need to be protecting our people. Helping our people. Those we can work with, we can work with them. Those we can't, we can't. That's it. That's all. So guys, that's my take on it. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Subscribe, hit the bell, comment below, check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. I really appreciate everything that you're doing for us, guys. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out. Oh, don't forget to check out the Patreon Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Peace.